In this session, we'll talk about VDB Builder, just an overview, and we'll also talk about installation of VDB Builder. So what is VDB Builder? VDB Builder is a command line interface into the next-gen tooling for TIAD and data virtualization. Now, TIAD is the community project, and data virtualization is the supported Red Hat product that's available for customers. VDB Builder is an extensible command line shell. Under the hood, we utilize a ModeShape JCR repository. The tooling is being developed in a UI independent manner, so what this allows us to do is to easily test the tooling, and in the future will allow us to also easily plug in different front ends, different UI front ends to the tooling. Some of the features of the VDB Builder command line interface: we have help and tab completion. You can customize the behavior of the shell by setting different global properties. You can work interactively within the shell. You can also script drive the same functionality. This allows you full editing capability of your artifacts from the command line, for example, your VDBs and data sources. You can also import and export your artifacts to and from your file system. You can connect to a live TIAD or JDV instance, and what this allows you to do is to pull down artifacts, VDBs, and data sources, for example, from the server into your VDB Builder workspace. There you can edit the artifacts and later redeploy them to the same server, or you can connect to a different server maybe and deploy them to a different server. There's also other capabilities like search, and we have transaction support, which we'll talk about in later sessions. So where can I get VDB Builder? We have a GitHub repository at TIAD Designer Komodo that you see there. There's also documentation in the same GitHub location that you can go check out. We also have screencasts that are available under our TIAD Designer YouTube channel. Now, before we talk about downloading and installing VDB Builder, I just wanted to go over the directory structure of VDB Builder. When you start up VDB Builder, you'll be placed into a root directory, or home as we call it. Under the home location, there are 3 folders: workspace, and this is where you're going to do your design activities; library, which is currently not used, but we see this in the future as being a location where we can version artifacts and share them with other users. The environment is not really used by a user per se right now. This is a location where different settings are stored currently. So as a user of VDB Builder, you're primarily going to be concerned with doing your activities in the workspace, your design time activities. Now let's take a look at where we can download VDB Builder to try it out. So I've gone out to the GitHub location that was shown on the previous slide. Let's scroll down on that page. We see the Komodo project. Now Komodo is just the code name that we're using for our tooling. So let's scroll down to the section that's entitled Try Out VDB Builder. Let's click on the documentation link. So that'll take us to a doc page that has a lot of other links to other articles. And the first link will show us how to install VDB Builder, and there's also other articles that will show you how to do other tasks within the tool. So let's go to the Install VDB Builder link. Now you have a couple different options to download or try out VDB Builder. The first is you can build from the latest source. So you can clone the GitHub repository to your local system and do a build, and that will create a kit, a zip file that you can then install. So you can go that route. I would recommend option 2 if you're just wanting to explore for the first time. You can download a pre-built kit. So step 1, if you click on the link there, it will download the kit or the zip file from SourceForge onto your system. So once you've downloaded, all you do is you extract the zip file on your system and open a terminal window and go into the location where you've extracted it, and then you're ready to launch VDB Builder. So that concludes this session. We hope you'll join us for future sessions. Thank you.